my name is Jamie. I've worked for Morton and Partners for 3 years. I'm a student radiographer now. What initially drew me to pursue a career in radiography wasn't, before I started, I never knew what radiography really was until I got exposed to the environment working for Morton and Partners as a porter. Funny enough, I was working at Vincent Bellotti in the orthopedic side, and I was assisting the dads back then in positioning post-op patients. And I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I could do this too. What if I could give this a shot? And I think, after the first year, that sort of point where the spark of interest just, clicked in me. And then ever since then, I wanted to do this. The way receiving the Morton and Partners Bursary has impacted my studies and my future aspirations in the radiography. When I got the call from Nikita and she told me I've been accepted, it's like my entire life completely changed. I felt my heart drop straight to the floor. After that, I realized, okay, I have to switch on and be completely, focused. And that's where I feel like my mind is at right now. It's in a higher state of focus that I can't necessarily describe at the moment, because I come from a background where, I never had necessarily any safety nets. People my age back then, as soon as they come out of high school, mom and daddy pays for them to go and study, and then zoop, off they go. Me, I had to go and work as soon as I got out of high school. And with this bursary, it's just put me in a mind state of, okay, I have to pull this off. You know what I mean? There's no ifs and buts. Like, imagine if you were to throw a piece of dice and someone said to you, what if you don't get a 6? And you're like, what are you talking about? I have to get a 6. And it's just that mind state, because it puts me in a frame of focus where my spirit is willing, my mind is just completely tunnel vision driven, and more importantly, I think it holds me accountable. I had to learn a lot, especially with working with Morton and Partners, that my actions are my own. Each action that I have has a consequence, and those consequences are my responsibility. So I think with the things that I've experienced growing up, it's just allowed me to put myself in a frame where doing good and fulfilling the duties and responsibilities I have towards people, towards my colleagues, towards my family, whoever it may be, I have to do right and be selfless. I applied, 2021 the first time, and a lot of people don't know this, but I got rejected twice by CPUT. So embrace it, take hold of that opportunity. Looking ahead, I envision myself contributing to the field, operating inside the scope of practice, producing high quality images for x-rays, being highly efficient in my work ethic, and hopefully also to continue researching. I feel like a big part of radiography is that there's no wall in a sense to where you can hit with knowledge, There's always a threshold that goes beyond it. There's never going to be a time in the radiography where we can say, okay guys, this is it. We know there is what there is to know. Let's kick our feet up and relax. No, there's always something new to research. There's always something new to discover. And I think that is where I will make the most of this discipline. My career path at the moment is just to, attain the knowledge in radiography. And then after my qualification, and I work back the 4 years for Morton and Partners, I seek to study ultrasonography. Or I become a radiologist. That's also in the cards.